A group of ultra smart rodents are apparently taking on a new role that could help save lives. So a British researcher is training 170 rats, literal rats, to be used during rescue operations following earthquakes. Now, here is the concept, and it apparently has already shown some success. Rats are being trained to be sent into earthquake debris wearing tiny backpacks. First of all, let's just pause. The vision of tiny backpacks on rats is very cute. So that rescue teams can talk to survivors. 7 rats have been trained so far, taking 2 weeks to get them up to speed. Prototype backpacks containing a microphone are being used at the moment, with rats being sent into mock debris. So when an earthquake happens, especially if it's a particularly strong earthquake, a building can collapse, people will be trapped under the debris. And the idea is to find the individuals who are trapped under the debris, and it's not easy to do that. But it is easy if you have like these miraculous rats with backpacks that can like just kind of squeeze through, find the victims, and enhance communication between the victims and the rescue workers.
Yeah, so I hear that they've also trained the rats to be able to get inside a chef's hat, and then by manipulating his hair, get him to cook in a way that is amazing and maybe the best in Paris.
Okay, hold on. There's a video, I haven't seen the video yet. I can't wait to watch it. So let's take a look at how this works. Does that rat have like 2 tails?
So those rats are big, man.
Obviously, they use positive reinforcement with like a treat, a little treat if they do the right thing.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I didn't understand anything from that video. In fact, I was a little creeped out by how big that rat was.
Totally. So like the scientists that are training them and stuff, they're wonderful people, and they're just gonna help people in earthquakes. It's a good story. So let's ruin it. Okay, they're like, oh, there's a misconception that rats can be dangerous. So that's not a misconception. They totally can be dangerous. They spread disease.
Bubonic plague.
Yeah. Something called the Black Death.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if they're not diseased, they're fine.
Yeah. Exactly. These particular rats obviously are not diseased, and the scientists have taken care of them, and even in certain angles can look cute and are going to go help people, and God bless. But we don't have to pretend that rats are like the most wholesome animals there is.
First of all, let me just note, Mr. Animal Hater here, that if it were not for rats, countless human lives would not have been saved. Think about how much like experimentation is done on pharmaceutical drugs on rats, right?
And by the way, you do it on monkeys, people lose it, and rightfully so, and they get super mad. You do it on rats, they're like, oh no, they're ugly, it's okay, go ahead.
No, look,
that's why they've saved so many lives.
I do think that's the mentality behind it, right? We seem to favor certain animals and completely, discard other animals.
Do you want me to get into evolution? Because I can get into evolution.
No, definitely. Let's not do that. I don't want to lose more credibility on this story. No, but seriously, this is an incredible development. I love that. Not only can they help rescue people, but they can look really cute while doing it, while wearing really adorable backpacks.
Yeah. So the first place that they're going to send the rats is Turkey. Okay, so, and I know it makes a lot of sense because unfortunately Turkey's very prone to earthquakes.
Please, it's Turkey.
Turkey now, okay. Yes. Good luck with that. So I'm the only person in the country who could actually say it. Good luck. They're trying to change the name to Turkey, which no one can pronounce in America. Anyways, and a lot of my family has been in the middle of really, really scary earthquakes in Turkey. This is very helpful, and I know how a lot of Turks will react to it. So they send us rats, huh? Okay, CIA, know it. Definitely CIA.
By the way, maybe.
No, the rats are not CIA. That's a different kind of rat.
But you should usually suspect CIA.
No, they do too much already.
That should be like the default suspicion, and then just like dig deep and see if your suspicion can be confirmed. And if it's not, then accept the rats, let them in.
CIA has done terrible coups in places like Iran. They've deserved all of the skepticism that they are met with. But in Turkey, like it'll rain and they'll be like, CIA.
Maybe.
No. Anyways, in this case, God bless the rats. Bart, I believe the animals are innocent, aren't they?
Innocent.
There you go. All right,
Animals are innocent.
There we go. That was a strong one.
Strong. Okay, guys, we got primary coverage coming up right now, right after the break. California, New Jersey, Montana. So like almost a dozen states, and there's almost a dozen excellent progressives in California. And we've got our own Michael Schur, and so many of those candidates are gonna join us during our coverage. You guys are gonna love it, so stay right here, and we'll be right back. Welcome to Young Turks, the Friday show. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna help us over here. Drop it. We became the first ever daily online web television show.
No, the Constitution is the very core of America. The fact that we don't spy on American citizens, that we get a warrant, that we go to a judge, that we have a procedure, that we have due